Thank you for joining our Phonics Workshop. This will allow you to access this phonics session as frequently as you like and also allow you to work alongside your child. Reading is an important part of our everyday life. If your child can't read, this has a huge impact on the curriculum. There's a huge push for reading at our school. We need to equip our pupils with all these basic skills. The phonics screening check is a short assessment to confirm whether individual children have learned phonic decoding to an appropriate standard. In June, Year 1 children and any child in Year 2 who did not pass or did not sit the Year 1 phonics screening check has a phonics assessment. The phonics screening check consists of 40 words which children must read. They're a mixture of real words and pseudo words. Usually, children have to get 32 out of 40 to pass. If they do not pass the test, they will have to retake the test again in Year 2. The test usually starts in the second week of June for 2 weeks. This year, due to the pandemic, Year 1 children will be tested in Autumn 2 when they go into Year 2. We have done a mock test this term. If you would like to know how your child has done in the mock test, please speak to your child's class teacher. If they do not pass the test in autumn term, they will be resitting it again in June, which is when the Year 1 children will also be doing their test. This is an example of what a phonics test looks like. They'll be presented with some real words and some pseudo words. In our school, we use a program called Read, Write, Inc., and this was developed by Ruth Miskin. She offers a transformational approach to teaching literacy, which raises results and behaviour standards across the whole school. In phonics, we introduce a character called Fred. Fred knows that there are 44 sounds in our language. He knows that sounds must be very pure and distinct so children can sound and blend words. So, for example, the word cat would be sounded out as k-at, cat, ch-ip, chip, it, light. Children are also shown green words. Green words are words that can be sounded out. So, for example, at, ad, mad, sad, sad, dad, at, sat, at, mat. In phonics, children are introduced to red words. Red words are words that children cannot use their sounds to sound out, words like the green words. They must be able to read them as sight words, which are words that they must be able to read instantly. Earlier, I spoke about real words and pseudo words. Children should be able to blend the sounds to be able to read words. These include pseudo words, which are made up words, and usually introduce them as alien words. In phonics, we use something called sound buttons and dashes. If it's one sound, you use a sound button. If it's more than one letter, you use a dash. So, for example, the word tox has 3 sounds. T, ox, tox. The word grit has 4 sounds as well as 4 letters. That's g, r, it, grit. This is the word shin. Although there are 4 letters, there's only 3 sounds. So, for example, if I was to sound this word out, it would be sh, it, shin. The SH makes 1 sound. That's why we're using a dash. And it makes the sh sound. The letter I makes the I sound. And the letter N makes the sound. As the letter I is representing 1 sound, we use a dot. And as the letter N is also representing 1 sound, again we use a dot. So this word has 3 sounds. Sh, I, chin. This is the order we teach our phonics sounds. So, for example, when we are teaching the set 1 sounds, we teach it as m, a, s, d, t. And as we are teaching the children each sound, we are always recapping over the sounds and blending these words. Some of the phonics sounds can be stretchy sounds where you have to stretch that sound out. Some of the sounds are bouncy, which have to be short and sharp sounds. I'm now going to go over the set 1 sounds. I will pause after each sound so you can also practice too. I'm going to go over the stretchy sounds first. So, now I'm going to go over the bouncy sounds. So it's b, d, g, j, p, qu, t, w, x, y, ch. These are the set 2 sounds. I'm going to say the sound and leave a short pause. Please do join in. A, E, I, O, U, O, R, E, Ow, Oi. Once children are confident on their set 1 sounds, will they then move on to the set 2 sounds? Once they're confident on the set 2, will they then move on to the set 3? Now this is the complex speed sounds poster. This is where children are being introduced that sometimes what may happen is they may have a sound, for example, but there's other ways of also making that sound. So for example, it could be 1 F, 2 Fs, or PH. That also makes the sound. So if we look at the letter S, there's 5 different ways of making that S sound. So for example, in the word snake, the single S will make that S sound. In the word dress, the double S will also make that S sound. In the word horse, the SE will also make that S sound. In the word circus, the first C will make that S sound. However, the second C makes the sound. And in the word voice, the CE makes the S sound. The ways you can help your child is read as often as you can with them. Children must be able to read at speed. Practice sounding and blending with your child using French rule. The more you practice, the better your child will get. For example, when you're walking to school, standing in a queue at a shop, reading signs on your way to school, and so on. Use the segmenting and blending of real words and pseudo words every day. So for example, if you say words like at, your child should be able to say mat. Ulf, ox, tox, egg, beg, chill. If your child is on set 1 sounds, they'll be sent a sheet that looks similar to this. This is where they can practice reading the sounds and reading the words. Please practice with your child and even try and write some of these words as well, but children must use their own knowledge of sounds to write a word. Your child will also be bringing home a read-write ink book that looks similar to this. This will be either every day or every other day. Please ask your child questions about the book, which are at the back of the book, and be enthusiastic when reading the book. At the back of the book, there's also a section called Retell the Story. Get your child to summarise what happened in the story. It is a good way to assess their understanding of the story or the text. There's also a section called Questions to Chat About. Ask your child a question and get them to find the answer on the relevant page. There is also an Oxford Phonics Check Support website. On the right-hand side, you can see a button that says Generate Example Screen and Check. If you click on that, you can get an example of a phonics test that you can practice with your child at home. Thank you for joining this phonics session. I hope you found this session useful. If you have any further questions, please speak to your child's class teacher.